recently.
Legit wonderful.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself.
Don't enjoy yourself. You're only allowing these people to just make more of this with this secret Saiyan who's stronger than freaking SS Blue Vegito.
Cool.
And he's just in the shadows and never mentioned and in his secret prison.
Cool. Cool.
This is what we're getting.
Yep. But people recognize it's a fun joke, fluff, who gives a shit. As opposed to, here's Jiren, the greatest villain I've ever seen.
But he is, though.
Cool. Yep. Get in there.
That sounds like a very similar to reaction that you just had about Dragon Ball Heroes, though, so I'm confused.
No. I was talking, DA showed me another Heroes thing, and I'm just like, cool. No. Super is trash.
There's the tenors of BG's cools that you have to like really listen for the subtlety. Cool is like, yeah, he's okay with it. Cool is he's pissed off at it.
We in there. Trunks and Vegeta's fuse. Cool. Get in there.
Jiren?
Yep.
No. Anything Jiren is like, nah. My girl Belle took me straight to the top.
Why am I not surprised, Belle?
They weren't ready for it. You almost lost to a Ganon.
You don't. That's the story of my life.
You're almost losing to a Ganon?
Almost losing to Ganon. Because if no matter who you are, you're always one hit away from almost losing to a Ganon. It's not fair.
Is Ganon really that
I'm just imagining,
strong?
like, just milestone moments of your life, like graduating high school, you almost failed. It's just your teacher stamping an F on your paper. Doria!
Go to your job interview for your current job, and he's just waiting there behind the door, charging the kick, just waiting.
All right, let me open this door to the workshop. No! Pokemon had another little trailer thing. Showed off some new Dynamax forms, which are like the giant forms. Charizard looks fucking
So dumb.
I'm so
I
tired
hate
of
all
Pokemon.
of it. How y'all hitting 1,000 with all the humans and the Pokemon are just stinking up the joint. That coffin looks so dumb.
I like Dynamax Charizard. He looks pretty fucking
They
sick.
keep willing out Charizard.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm sick of it. Blastoise and Venusaur gets no kind of love. Char is always Charizard, and I'm sick of it.
It's because Charizard, man.
Yeah. Charizard the best.
He's not the best.
He is the best.
Charizard the best.
He's not.
But
He is.
so they showed off a bunch of different Dynamax forms, and they have ones for the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And I just love the fact that Let's Go Pikachu's Dynamax form is just original fat Pikachu.
Seriously,
It is
it's
all
amazing.
it is.
Can we talk
It
about
is-
Meowths, though?
I hate it. It looks so stupid.
Long cat.
I hate it.
Very long cat.
Yeah.
Like, Pikachu's like, oh, okay, that's a cute callback. Meowth. Wait, guys, what the fuck?
That's the,
That-
that was the drugs finally kicking in. Like, they had some good designs, and then, like, at the peak of the creative portion of their high, they made Sirfetch'd, who's amazing. And then then they lost the buzz, and Dynamax Meowth came out of it. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doolittle.
Oh,
The-
did you
The
see
accent
the Reddit,
is the thing.
Uh-huh.
see the Reddit stuff?
No.
Wait, what?
The Reddit stuff surrounding Doolittle. There was a dude that was working on a production company, and he just started releasing information. So the director was a piece of that clearly was out of his league and did not know what he was doing and
Oh, great.
micromanaging everything. So they would be shooting for the day, and the people would go, so where are the animals going to be placed? Because we need to know where Downey's going to be standing so we can place the animals there in post. And he goes, we'll figure it out. Let's get this shot of shooting. And there's like 5 stories of that.
Interesting.
We'll feel it out. Great.
The dude ended it with, I don't know who the production company is that they brought in, but if they can make it even watchable, they all deserve a raise. So he's thinking this is going to be a dumpster fire.
Interesting.
I'd believe it, which would be very sad for Downey, I feel like. He'd just kind of be annoyed.
Who cares? He doesn't care.
He doesn't.
Need it.
He's
This
made
dude
his
is
money.
doing. This is a passion project out there.
Yeah.
Bro. He's like, whatever, friggin' dog movie, polar bear, let's rock it.
Yeah,
He don't need this.
He's set for life.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's 100% done.
If they just go, this guy's eating 5 devil fruits, nobody wants to see that. Because it's such a
you
drop
say
from
that.
the Oda quality.
You say that.
You say that, BG, 'cause we got Jinbei fans out there.
You have
Pumping
Jinbei
they fist.
stands out there. People who stand
Everybody
Jinbei.
wants to see SS5 Goku.
Everybody's waiting for that next one.
I think people just want Super Saiyan 4 back.
Oh, definitely. It's the best form. It's the best form.
It's the best form.
I just
But nobody-
on that
Go
note,
ahead.
you guys just put out as the first episode of A New Revisited.
Oh, it was so fun. It
Was it,
wasn't
DA?
fun at all.
Was it?
I got so angry, and I'm like, I hate feeling this way. And then I just got drained of energy. I'm like, well, at least I know that I'm not a murderer or anything. It's like, all right, take me in, officer. I did it. 'Cause I just got drained for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I gotta keep the energy up, and I'm just like, oh, BG, go on a huge rant. And BG's like, well, that sucks. Pause, look at me. I'm like, I'm done.
Oh no.
Take the ball, BG.
Oh no. No, sir.
You
Because
dribbling the rest of this shot clock out, my friend.
The issue with that was you went 4.5 minutes. We played about 20 seconds. I went for maybe 40 seconds, and then you jumped right back in. So I'm like, oh, he's got more in him. And then for the beginning of part 2, you go on another rant.
Oh.
And then you just, for like 5 minutes, go, yeah, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, he threw.
Oh, he used it all up. He got nothing left.
You threw it all at
I'm
the
not
spirit
an
bomb and still
I'm
had
not an
14
angry
more episodes
person.
to go.
But this dude was talking all this hot nonsense.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And I just exploded like 3 times. And then I just went, and it wasn't like fun. Genlock sucks. Oh my goodness. This was like, dude, you're doing stuff that legitimately pisses me off.
He was so mad.
Did y'all see that updated Sonic?
Yes.
I was
No.
gonna get to that after this.
Okay.
We stand with movies.
all right. Yes, he looks so much better.
Look good.
Oh, what
It
happened,
looks
DA?
big good.
You were the one
No,
talking about.
no. I said it looked fine. Now
Uh-huh.
I'm saying it looks good.
Bruh,
I never said that looked good.
bruh,
I was on the fine train.
that train was a crashing because he wasn't fine.
Yeah.
He wasn't okay.
We still doing this.
He wasn't a 5.56.
We still doing
He was
this.
a 2.
That is
That looks so much
very
better.
correct.
Yeah,
It looks so much better.
I said there was always room for improvement.
You're
That I always said
There was
that.
only room for improvement.
Dude,
That was a lead titanium inlaid fucking ground you had to dig to get worse.
It wasn't gonna be worse, kid.
Google was saying how their technology is going to be so advanced that they're going to have something called negative latency, which doesn't fucking exist.
Mm-hmm.
Latency, by its very definition, is delay. You can't go negative with delay. It's no longer latency at that point. And at that point, too, what they're saying is the game is going to play itself. So, BG, if you for some reason decided to get Stadia and got Mortal Kombat for it and wanted to be the best online at Google Stadia Mortal Kombat, your inputs will be predicted. How does that make you feel?
It ain't gonna happen. So who cares?
Oh no, I think that technology could feasibly happen. I just think it's stupid.
I don't think.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 181. We surviving? We all here? We present?
Because these people are nuts.
Yeah. How? Especially all the shit that's been going down in Michigan.
Michigan is one of the worst, dude. People are.
I mean, the now famous picture of the bald dude with the beard yelling at police officers, that's Michigan.
All these protests,
I'm glad that just wasn't a black guy. That's all I'm happy. I don't need that. Just like, oh, look at these coons just yelling at authority figures trying to do their job. No, it's just this crazy looking white dude. Good.
Well, that's the thing that's coming from the other side, though. People are saying, if this was a black dude, he would have been shot 15 times, and that's a problem.
definitely forcibly restrained.
Yes. But in other news, coronavirus is coronavirus. People are crazy. It's happening.
And then we got to extend it another 2 weeks. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
It's going to keep on going. Because
people don't know how to stay in the freaking house.
Yeah, and
it's a lot easier to just say, hey, it's extended until the 31st when they know it's going to be like until August. But it's easier to just say, hey,
but
but if you just go August, they're like, whoa, and then people are going to start rioting.
But people then start getting that false hope. It's like, okay, it's only 2 more weeks for this. They extended it again. They extended it again. What do y'all do? And then people are going to keep getting that false hope. Instead of just going, hey, let's precautionarily say end of June, starting in April, they're like, okay, it's only a month. Okay, it's only another month. Okay, it's only 2 more. No, people are going nuts, especially parents, especially these black parents that have to stay at home with their kids. They bad little kids.
Don't have kids if you can't stand them.
Bruh, they hate their family. It's just that simple. Too many people are finding out they hate the people they're with.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, coronavirus is showing everybody's true colors. Everybody.
Yeah, that I can agree with. I will say, weird unintended benefit of the coronavirus: the housing market is great right now. I started looking for a house.
I bet people buying, people selling.
It's more buying, like at least for houses that I'm looking at specifically, like the type of houses that I'm looking at. Boy, as soon as they hit market, pending, like people are already putting offers in. Is a buyer's market, and houses are just getting bought up left and right. But
now's the time. It's supply and demand. That's all it is. Because I was going by the gas station. That gas is like $1.10. I'm like,
$1.10. I once saw it at 89 cents.
I'm like, man.
Mm-hmm. People got
up there with a barrel.
People got a lot of money right now because they're either not going many places or things are so insanely cheap because nobody's going to buy it. Gas is just stupid cheap right now.
Yeah.
So
Mike would know.
I've driven past some gas stations. I know. That's really like as far as like real life. Besides, I'm entering a Smash tournament tomorrow.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's Oh, hey Ralph. I didn't even see you come in. Yeah, actually, it's not even seeded yet, which is kind of a problem. But it's being hosted by Hungrybox of Super Smash Bros. Melee fame. And there's over. Actually, I can get the count right now. There are 8,163 players. So, lots and lots of fucking people. And a good chunk of them are pro players.
month long.
MK Leo's in it. Meister's in it. Zero is in it. Hungrybox himself is entering it.
You're gonna get fucking mashed up against somebody round one and get slammed.
So this is my goal. One of two things. One, I face scrubs and people of my level and get, as far as I can. Or two, I want to get matched with like a PGR 100 player or Zero or Hungrybox and see how tall the cliff is. And then knowingly we'll get stomped. But just to see what happens. I want to know.
So if you're knowingly gonna get stomped, you never know. You never know if you're knowingly gonna get stomped.
Yeah, Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi. Also, on that note, so like the past week or so, I've just like my internet has seemingly just been awful, even though I've had speeds that I've normally had.
Same here.
Just latency has been just awful. Like that's a big thing. Like my games haven't been lagging. It's just my inputs have been delayed. So I'm like looking through, trying to figure out problems, and like I'm pissed at myself for this. So I'm just like, where is the bottleneck? And like I'm paying for nicer internet right now, so I'm like, why are my speeds like always this? So I talked to some of my buddies who are like good at networking stuff, set up home networks, and they're like, all right, tell me what you have from front to back. I'm like, okay, I have the modem and router, because I was seeing if getting a new router would help, like an actual dedicated router, which probably would, but like not so much speed wise. I'm like, I have like the router and modem combo that I got from the cable company, hardwired down into the basement. It plugs into a network switch, and that network switch goes to my various consoles and computer. And then my buddy's like, okay, what's your network switch? And I send it to him. And he's like, there's your problem. Your network switch is a max 100 megabits per second. You're paying for gigabit internet. So I'm like staring at that, and I've had this thing for, a year roughly.
So you've been legit strangling yourself.
Exactly.
Realize
Seriously, when you're just like, all right, let's just put this up to 1080p, and it's like buffer to buffer. How could you not notice it?
Like, I noticed when there's a 5 meg difference in my connection.
So
how did you not?
Just didn't. Went out that day to Micro Center. Bought it online, went and picked it up in the store, came back, plugged it in. Speeds, just, doing a speed test on Google, immediately were better. Latency, way better, which was the big thing.
You think? Uh-huh.
Like, Smash Bros. Internet is going to be Smash Bros. Internet. When it wants to lag, it's going to lag. But in the games that I actually have solid connection, it is a good connection.
Uh-huh.
And I am
Mike,
so happy.
You have a gig internet speed.
Yeah.
The fact you weren't on Cloud 9 every night should have been a red flag.
Well, no, See, that's the thing, though. With Nintendo Internet, you just don't know. You really don't know. Like, any other game I played online was fine. Apex,
But at the same time,
other shooters.
At the same time, I remember playing Smash at your house, and I went online. And I was just like, yeah, this is a bit weird. And then after a while, just like, okay, it's this person, and then another person comes up, like, okay, it's just this person, and then like after 5 minutes, you just go, okay, something's wrong here. I would have like, Mike, your shit sucks, but I'm just like, oh, there's a bunch of people in the house. They're all using the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, like, I would agree with that sentiment, but one, Nintendo Internet, and two, none of my other games had problems. So that was always like the dilemma in my head. And then finally I'm just like, okay, something is wrong, finally. But yeah, it is much better now. Still have Nintendo problems. Hashtag Nintendo.
Yeah, but now you were
fix
the
Ultimate
master
Online.
race in comparison.
Yeah. Hashtag fix Ultimate Online, Nintendo. If you
Hashtag
didn't
fix
listen to
the
Hungry
servers,
Box or
Nintendo.
Zero, then you sure are gonna listen to the podcast of stuff. Boy, do I know it.
Actually, speaking of Nintendo, small little transition here, but did you hear that there's a company trying to buy them out?
It is. They haven't outright said it, but its evidence is pointing to they're trying to wiggle their way into a hostile takeover. But
Yeah.
one, Nintendo has beaucoup de money in the bank, so they can buy back shares
Unless-
pretty easily. And they
Unless-
have stated that they
unless they-
have anti-takeover measures. They're implementing them. So.
Okay. I hadn't read that part yet, but I had
Yes.
seen they were looking into buying back their shares. That this company makes enough people enough of an offer, and all of a sudden they have 1/3 stake in the company. That's a controlling interest.
Oh yeah. For sure. I definitely saw that, and it's. I mean, I've said it before. I will keep saying it. They are the Disney of video games, so I can definitely see
Mhm.
why companies would want in on that and to
The
take
fact
over
this
that.
company went on record to say that they thought Nintendo could be more of an earner like companies such as EA and Activision. I just went, oh no, this ain't good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, BG, you were gonna say something. I don't know if it even pertains anymore.
So, moving right along.
It doesn't. Oh, okay. You guys are cutting out for me right now too. I don't know if it's just me
Yeah,
or
they
everybody else.
So weird. Maybe it is us. I don't know what we would have going on that would allow that though. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
you
this
keep talking, don't mean hold on
I was
and not
gonna-
say anything.
I was gonna say, I was just about to make a joke. It's like, oh, I forgot all this porn that I'm downloading. Anyways, bunch
Wow.
of different
Okay.
news. Let's go through some of the little ones real quick. Potentially for the next Spider-Man movie, Homecoming movie, Daredevil might be in it, but Charlie Cox has
That's
denied
a long rumor.
denied involvement.
Huh.
So, yeah, I mean, I could totally see Daredevil being in the movie, and I'm not going to believe shit about casting or rumors about that until they announce the casting, because they could just
Yeah.
say, Charlie, don't say you're going to be in this movie until it's actually announced. What?
Hello?
Hello.
Compros?
Nope.
Nope, they're dead.
Poor
We're
one.
far from dead.
There you go.
I was trying to adjust the sensitivity on the fly. Whatever.
Okay.
For me,
Uh,
they're still really low, though.
But at the same time, well, we can always turn our mic up. At the same time, DA, even if Daredevil himself isn't interested, you can get interest based on what you see.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just like Daredevil. I immediately just go, yeah, well, because I haven't seen the TV.
Oh, the Netflix show?
All of my exposure to Daredevil has been either meh or negative. So,
What's your exposure to Daredevil?
the movie,
Okay.
Oh.
cartoon,
Oh.
Ooh.
the Spider-Man.
Oh, okay, man. Okay.
Yeah, the '90s Spider-Man. It was pretty bad in Ultimate Alliance.
But who was
Yeah,
it?
I don't have too much exposure with them, so that's why I'm just like, it's been mostly
So expose
negative.
yourself to him.
Bear it all.
Just, oh my goodness.
It's not like you can see it.
Oh my.
Oh, because he's blind.
Yes. Next up,
Oh boy.
have you guys seen the Parks and Rec reunion episode? I don't even know if you guys are fans of Parks and Rec, but
Oh yeah, I love Parks and Rec. I haven't seen the reunion episode because I didn't even know it was out. I'm gonna give it a little time.
oh yeah, it's super short. You can get, I think it's like 10 to 15 minutes. And
I know all the original cast came back for it.
Yep. Yeah, they it's because obviously all of the actors live in different places, so they give like very quick but totally logical explanations to why Ben and Leslie aren't together, why Andy and April aren't together, and then they move the F on. And they totally make sense for their characters and you know, their choices and
I mean,
stuff
that's what
throughout
you gotta
the show.
do. You gotta just be like, okay, we get it. There's a reason they're not together right now. Whatever. Give us the episode.
Yeah. Live action Hercules is in production. Probably won't see that for another 5
Stop
years.
with the live action. It ain't happening.
But it is though.
It is.
It ain't popping.
But it is though.
There was one that I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. I don't remember what it was.
Then it wasn't pretty good, was it? What did Phil say on his stream today?
The only
So no.
I liked Christopher Robin.
Winnie the Pooh, whatever.
Mulan is shaping up to be pretty good.
Well, based on what?
See that. I remember Mike saying that he liked Maleficent.
I never saw it.
I remember him saying that.
Hey,
Aladdin was fine. It was pretty bad. Never mind.
Okay, then.
I was like, I thought about it for one more second. I was like, nah, I'm lying.
So
Oh my
Cinderella, Maleficent, Maleficent 2.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast was good.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast was good.
We
But I
got
feel like it's really hard to f that up.
upcoming. We got Mulan, Cruella, Peter Pan and Wendy, Little Mermaid, Jungle Book sequel, Snow White and the
I hear
Seven
good things
Dwarfs,
about the Jungle Book movie.
Pinocchio, Sword in the Stone, Robin Hood, another Aladdin, Lilo and Stitch, another Aladdin spinoff, Hunchback. Really, are they doing that?
Yeah.
Bambi and Hercules. Mike, what? Why?
Yeah.
There,
There's so
I didn't
many coming out.
didn't
Yeah.
realize that many were being made. Wow. Okay.
Man, this sucks.
Just
Yeah.
So you still want to talk all that hot shit?
Aladdin was watchable.
all right.
Thing is, until these like nostalgia jerkers stop making money, they're just gonna keep pumping them out.
I feel like the nostalgia jerkers don't make money though. Dumbo
Lion
did.
King killed it.
Yeah, but Dumbo did terrible.
Oh yeah, but they have to. They're gonna start. You know, they're doing the ones that are more modern now. Lion King, obviously, is more modern than Dumbo.
That made
Aladdin
his
is
money
more
back.
modern. Hercules is more modern.
170 million, and it got back 350.
Yeah, Steve, there you go.
That's barely made its
That's
money.
enough.
But that's the thing is, if it makes its money, it's enough to keep going with the
Yeah,
style.
but
And that's
you
what they do.
know, Baz v Soups made its money, and they went, okay, we need to do something different over there.
Well, because it made its money, but the expectation was that it'd make 4 times its amount of money, and it didn't.
Okay,
But
So
that's
that's
the
what
thing
I'm
is, there was
saying.
no
You don't
expectation
think-
here on this.
you don't think Mulan is expected to make 800 million, and it ain't gonna make nowhere near that?
Well, I mean, they expected that at first, and after the bad press happened, now they're just happy if it makes its money back. After all that bad press, they're just happy if it makes its money back at this point.
What do you expect Hercules to do?
I can't say that yet right now until I see casting, because Hercules can do very well live action. It's people.
I
All
don't
they have to
think
CG
it-
is the horse, Phil, and some god shit.
I don't think
most of
it
that is
even. I don't think it even matters with acting because Aladdin was poor. They couldn't sing.
That's the
The
thing. If
two
they
main
learn their lesson from
characters
Aladdin,
didn't have any kind of accent.
if they learn their lesson, we don't know. We have to.
What
see the
lesson do they
casting
need to learn when that movie made like 1.2 billion?
do better.
You can't do much better.
We'll see. I wait to see casting. If they get what's his name is Phil, I'm okay with everything.
I would rather be off the boat a stop too early than a stop too late. You made your money with. You're gonna make some money with Mulan. You're gonna make it with Hercules, Little Mermaid, absolutely. Cruella de Vil, I do not know, but that seems like a very less budgeted movie. So you're probably gonna make some money with that. Sword in the Stone. You're not gonna make money with Artemis Fowl. You're not gonna do Sword in the Stone and expect 200 mil out of that. Get off the boat.
Yeah, but when you got stuff like how much did Alice in Wonderland make?
But how much did the sequel
Okay,
make?
that's another bill. Okay, so Alice in Wonderland made a bill. Maleficent made almost a bill. Beauty and the Beast bill.
Yeah, I knew Beauty.
Aladdin bill. Lion King bill.
But then Dumbo didn't.
Dumbo most certainly did
So
not.
do you want? At some point, you're gonna get more Dumbo than Aladdin's.
Until the upturn is in the negative, they're not gonna care.
I would rather be off that boat.
But
They should have
you're
stopped. They should have stopped the X-Men movie after Apocalypse. Stop trying to right that ship.
They will not stop until it dies. That is how business works.
But the dies cost jobs.
They don't see it like that. They will continue to make more and more money until the money stops. That's it.
Yeah, a lot of the people decisions when it comes to the corporate overlords,
They don't care.
they are a resource. They aren't human beings, which is
feel
unfortunate
very much
but
like-
true.
I feel like very much to get ahead in business and stuff, you have to be a sociopath.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's why
I can
you
say
see
that from
very
experience.
few high execs with a lot of empathy and goodwill towards people. You gotta
Oh,
be
yeah.
a sociopath and go numbers though.
Oh yeah, exactly. Can confirm.
All right, next little bit, and single tier for me. The E3 June the Nintendo Direct that they typically do in E3 in June is delayed, which means probably Smash stuff is delayed, and all the other news that I wanted.
Breath of the Wild trailer.
Give me more Breath of the Wild too. And I'd like to, if they were gonna like release them pretty soon, I would have liked to see all the Mario remakes. 3D Mario remakes.
I'm curious about which Zelda they're gonna give the reboot to, like Link's Awakening.
Like the only one that they haven't
There's
done,
gonna be
and
more.
I wouldn't. It'd be more
Link to the
like
Past?
like remake. Yeah,
Like
you
Link to the Past.
could do like and there's two Link to the Past, and then they could
Mhm.
like redo Skyward Sword, but
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm thinking more of like the 3DS games will get a port, just like fucking Link's Awakening did.
Oh no! You said 3DS. That you're talking Phantom Hourglass. Fuck those games. Those games are terrible. Unless they actually make them in like the Wind Waker style of combat and stuff. Fuck those games. I hated them.
Quick question, Mike.
We
Yeah.
heard it. He said he hated a Zelda game.
Do you own them?
Not anymore.
What were you thinking?
I was just gonna ask you if he owned them for like completionist sake or something like that.
No.
Just like, oh, those games suck. Here they are, right here. Staring at
Oh,
me.
let me look at my shelf. Hold on one sec. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Huh.
this is sad. He's really gonna look through that show.
I mean, it's right
He doesn't
here.
have it. He ain't got it.
I don't.
Yay, you.
There it is.
Yeah. I have a Link Between Worlds on the 3DS. That's it. And the remakes of Ocarina and Majora. But yeah, that got delayed. This is a little bit of news for DA. Them Fighting Herds is officially out.
Yeah, boy, I played the demo of that at Yoma, and it's a good game. It is basically the MLP fighting game. They added some stuff, they took away some stuff, but I'm just like, okay, if you know what that game is, you know what this game is, and it's super fun, and it's apparently doing quite well. I think IGN gave it like an 8. But yeah, big ups, as the kids say.
Another bit of news. You probably don't care about casting, but Kate Blanchett is in talks to play Lilith in the Borderlands movie.
Oh no, that's good.
Oh.
At least, like, from what I've seen of the character, solid casting choice.
Interesting.
Ghost of Tsushima got delayed or had a re-announced date of July 17th. Last of Us 2, one, it got leaked. The entire game is out there right
boy.
now. Yeah.
Oh boy.
2, it went gold, so it means it's done. And 3, it actually got a release date and it's keeping it of June 19th. So nice big games are on the horizon. They aren't delayed until eternity, which is good.
But that also seems like the more that they put that off, the more people are just going to read spoilers, and the more people that read spoilers, they may or may not like the direction that the game is going. And
They
as
do
such,
not like the
they
direction.
do not. I've seen a lot of negatives. Quite a lot of negatives.
Very many of my Facebook fans are just like, "Oh no, cancel the pre-order. This is trash. What are they doing?" Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I think that they're trying to avoid that,
Including Adam.
Oh no, Adam's one of the sweetest men. Fly.
Actually, speaking of Adam, real quick, have you talked to him like one-to-one about how angry he is about this The Last of Us thing?
Yes, he messaged me after literally like 40 seconds after his Twitter thing.
I read that, and then I read the Facebook post. I need to hear what was his initial reaction then.
Oh, I can't tell you because I haven't read the spoilers, and I said I'm gonna wait for context, so he's not telling me anything that happens or why he feels that way.
God, I have seen all of it because of his post. I didn't care before, so I wasn't really planning on buying it myself. I know my friends were, but after that post, I'm like, oh, okay, hold on, maybe there's some more to this story. Dude, it's bad.
I don't care about The Last of Us, so I'm just like, oh, spoilers, let's go. And then I went, oh, okay. I can see why people are mad.
I'm probably not gonna buy it until they add whatever multiplayer they're gonna add, and then I'm gonna buy it.
After what I've seen, I have told any friend, obviously spoiler warning, I told them, like, hey, do you care to hear about why everyone's mad and why I think you should hold off on buying it? And it's not day one, but wait. And they're like, okay, fine, just tell me. Everyone I've told has canceled their pre-order immediately.
Yeah, I could see why. Like I said, I could just see why people are. I'm like, so yeah, it's bad, and it's not gonna make. Once these sales numbers comes out, I think that's just gonna be really a disappointment for them.
I don't think so. I think those numbers are going to be tremendous. Because even if you upset, let's say, 400,000 people, that game is absolutely going to sell 6 million out the gate. So 6 million might be high, but
Definitely high.
no, yeah, because Call of Duty does like that in like 3 days. I will say within 3 months, they probably will have sold about 5 or 6 million. Even if you upset 400,000 people,
Yeah. But I think that they're looking for that out the gate big number as opposed to the trickle.
I don't know about that because I don't think any company right now is looking for their out the gate big number because they know that's not going to come. So, it is what it is. Of course, you get something like Streets of Rage 4 where everybody's on it. It's just like, oh, this is a great success. And people are looking at it like that. Or Dance Gavin Dance's album came out and they were like, this is way better than we thought it was going to be because we don't have physical or anything. Stuff like that I can understand. But, The Last of Us may not even be physical when it first comes out. It might just be digital. And we don't really get those numbers out of like an MPD or anything. It's going to be hard to tell. I think everybody has more tempered expectations because of the times we're in at the moment, but I think that it's still going to exceed what they think.
I personally
Interesting.
don't.
Okay.
Just based off of all the vitriol that I've been seeing.
I mean, BG, have you heard on every piece of media that they drop now about the game? Comments are disabled.
They have to be because people spoil everything.
Yeah, people when it was just like, hey, we know about the spoilers, it's fine, just try to avoid them. People were spoiling them in that Twitter thread. So people are grimy.
Yeah, so that's
Someone
why.
needs to.
Because
Someone needs
people
to.
would go in The Last of Us and go, "Hey, such and such dies" or something. They would. So it's not so much the comments are disabled because they're afraid of the backlash. It's because they don't want people that aren't into the spoilers getting spoiled.
Okay. Fair enough take. Take that.
Yeah.
Someone needs to send me V-Man's Twitter. I want to see what he said.
It wasn't the Twitter, it was just the Facebook.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the Facebook. Oh, look for it.
Oh, dude. How did you not?
I went through his Facebook. Did not see anything like lengthily. I see the bankruptcy 6/19/20. Saw that post.
I think it was attached to that post.
Is it the comments in the post?
No. He had it out in the crowd like this is Bush.
Huh. I'll have to look for that later. All right. Anyways, last tiny bit of news that I have is Elon Musk's kid's name. What?
Oh yeah,
the
no.
hell?
California said we're not allowing that Bush.
Really?
Yeah. California said no, you can't do that.
Kyle.
They said no. They just straight said no.
This is not going on a birth certificate.
Dude, I was thinking it.
Do better. Okay. That's good to know. Glad other people are making important decisions for this child and their future.
Yeah, he's on a different level recently. He's on some shit.
Easy.
Yeah, he's
He let his hype and the hype of the people that love and Teslas go to his head.
Yeah.
And Rick and Morty.
And Rick and Morty. By the way, that new episode was fire.
I still need to catch up. There's so many
And
things.
season 2 of Harley Quinn is
I
fire.
saw the first episode. I'm like, yep. Bane is the best part of that show, and I hate it because it's such an easy joke. It sucks, but it's so catered to me.
Oh yeah, he gets a large spotlight in like episode 5.
Yes. For people who haven't seen it, he's just doing the Dark Knight Rises Bane. So that's just money for me.
Bane on Bane. One of the
Oh yeah, that was
best
fun.
creations in the entirety of our content creation history.
Oh yeah.
And Madman.
That's both hurtful and true.
It astounds me that you could come up with that My Wife Jane and all that other, but you couldn't come up with a name for a D and an A. You have such a quick improv mind, but you just defaulted to Darren Aaron.
Aaron.
It astounds me.
Wow.
The difference. It's just a microphone. I'm talking into a cup. I can say whatever I want. No matter, I'm in front of a person who I have wronged, and I'm put on the spot. That's a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah, but you met my friend Michaela. You're like, they got a laser wall while I'm walking up when we went to the movies and everything. You know, it was so quick. When we
No, I remember. No, we were going to see My Hero, so I was in a good mood.
You weren't in a good mood in that line? All right, then.
I was sitting there watching a line. I was badge checking.
Okay. Did you have conversations with people?
Yes, of course.
Well, did you enjoy them?
Yes, of course.
So were you having fun?
Yes, of course.
Argument crumble. Oh. All right.
That's basically Revisited in a nutshell.
Yeah.
True.
Today there was a smaller like Xbox Direct inside Xbox presentation. They're showing off a bunch of stuff that is going to come out on the Series X. Just a quick breeze through. They showed off a little bit of gameplay of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which that also got announced this past week.
Yeah, I mean, it's Creed.
Yep. I do like what they did with the logo with the Viking axes.
Yeah, agreed.
Bright Memory Infinite, hybrid FPS and action combat. I guess it came out on Steam not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, made by one person.
Was it really?
Yeah, it's made by one person.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm gonna look into that. That's fucking awesome. Call of the Sea. Kind of looks like a Bioshock-y type game.
Yeah.
Chorus, space combat shooter. There's a space flight combat simulator that I'm blanking on right now, but it looks kind of similar to that. Dirt 5, Madden 21, Scarlet Nexus, which is anime hack and slash. It looks very akin to Astral Chain, made by Bandai Namco. Scorn, first-person horror adventure game. Second Extinction, which is basically the love child of Turok and Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
The Ascent, Cyberpunk Diablo. I'm just reading the whole headline thing.
Yeah.
The Medium, which Bloober Team, I guess, is the developer. I guess they specialize in psychological horror games. Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2. And then Yakuza Like a Dragon, the newest Yakuza game, is coming to, I think it's launch.
Of the Yakuza games.
Yes.
Also, I cannot play Knights of the Old Republic.
The original or 2?
Well, I mean,
Original.
They're both very, very similar.
True.
Not a fan of the combat?
I just couldn't do it.
Okay.
I bought them both.
Turn-based style of it, or
I don't know what it is.
Is
It
that
might
the
just be
game
the-
you had trouble installing?
No,
Yeah, I thought that you meant I physically couldn't play it.
No, no, no.
Okay, cool.
no. XCOM was that game.
Oh, okay. You're not
really?
alone there. I actually
Original
couldn't
XCOM.
think before.
Okay.
Yeah, I
XCOM,
have a few friends who couldn't.
Enemy Unknown or whatever.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just about to refund it. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I went through every fix. So
Yeah.
no.
Some games just gonna Steam games. are
And
gonna
PC
Steam games.
Gaming Master Race my balls. You know what happens when I download something in PlayStation? It works. You know what happens when I insert a disc into Xbox? It works.
Hmm.
I'm going through 4 hours of fixes. You gotta repair your visual shoot. Shut up!
You know what happens when I play Smash Bros. Online? It sometimes works.
I mean, I wouldn't know that reference because I don't play Smash.
Yeah.
Smash is very consistent for me. I'll say that.
Yeah, anytime it looks really choppy, DA is like, "Are you downloading something or something?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Okay, it's just this person."
It's very rare.
But yeah, like as far as you and KOTOR, I can totally get it. It's how would I describe? Like, it's very D&D the game in its combat, as far as like it has turns and actually like each attack is a dice roll.
Oh, I don't mind any of that because I loved Disco Elysium.
Okay.
The dice roll aspect does not bother me. I think it's merely the fact that I can't play it on a gamepad that really fucks me up.
Okay. So you're just not a fan of WASD keyboard control scheme?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Okay. I think actually, you know what? I don't know if that game has controller support.
It doesn't. Mike,
there might be a mod for it.
Yep, and it sucks. No, it sucks.
All right, cool.
Yeah, KOTOR 2 has controller support. I have already bought them both, so I might just try KOTOR 2.
Okay. There is a particular mod for KOTOR. It is called the Restored Content mod, where it adds like.
Yep, I know about it, Mike.
Cool. It's like 40% of the game that got cut.
I was just about to say, but for the rest of us, please continue that sentence.
Yeah, it was like. First KOTOR was developed by BioWare. The second one was developed by Obsidian, and they had basically their entire development cycle was a crunch. They turned around the game super quickly, and they cut about 40% of the game. There's like there's conversations that you have with some of the characters where it's like, I want to go here, and you just never go there. They didn't remove the references of like these like storylines on different character trees where it's like you gain affection of certain party members. Yeah, I remember going through that as a kid being like, man, like, and there's a door that's actually marked for like some of the places. It's like behind this door is where it would be. You just can't open it. Yeah, there's so many different mods and stuff for KOTOR, both of them.
Oh yeah, I'm a modding boy at this point.
There was so many I did for The Witcher, all 3 Witchers. Let's see, what else do I have for news? Well, this one is for BG, MK11 Aftermath.
Is it though?
Hey, I saw the tweet where you're just like, they're pulling me back in.
Yeah. I liked me some Shiva. I liked me some Fuji, and I liked me some story. They hashtag got me again.
No,
yeah, it looks interesting.
No opinion on RoboCop?
No whatsoever.
The Detroit icon?
Not a single one. I haven't seen a single movie. Single frame of the movie.
Okay.
And that new RoboCop is real bad.
Oh yeah, no. I have no doubt about that part.
I'm just saying.
But
I feel like there's some like, 80s, 90s action movie junkies that are actually going to be pretty pumped for Terminator versus RoboCop and actually playing it
absolutely.
out. For sure.
I at one point I was going back and watching a bunch of 80s and 90s stuff. I had never watched like Alien and Aliens and Predator and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Back to the Future I had never seen, and I started watching that. And it's just like people a lot of times say you don't like the thing because you weren't around when it started, so you're not going to have that same type of thing. But I played Resident Evil 1 like 18 years after it came out for the first time, and I enjoyed that game immensely. It has nothing to do with the time frame, because I don't care about the way it looks or anything if it's just a good movie. Ghostbusters sucks.
That's a very dumb sentiment, because Queen is amazing.
Yeah.
Cash is fantastic.
People are always like, oh, you're watching this movie for the first time in 2020, so of course you're not going to appreciate it the same way. No. Ghostbusters suck.
I've got no opinion. I've never seen it personally, but I know that it's a beloved movie, and good luck with that.
Beloved these balls, because that movie sucks.
Ooh. I kind of want
Hot
to use that.
take.
I kind of want to use
What?
that as a retort at some point.
Where can you fit that in? Mike?
I don't know, but it was a good line.
Dude, it's beloved. Beloved these
Those
balls.
balls.
I know it is, but wait, beloved these balls. He's gonna, yeah.
People.
Wait, no, beloved.
people really like that movie. Now, if there was a word to describe that feeling, what word would that be?
Hey, after A loved, what would it be? Beloved, beloved.
These balls. Woo.
Yeah, no, Ghostbusters, real bad.
So on the movie note, have you guys seen the spat that has been going on between AMC and Universal?
Oh, babies, children. And then somebody else joined in with AMC about it.
Really?
Yeah, some other chain. Not Regal, but something around that area of Regal.
Cinemark?
Something like that. It might have been Cinemark.
Well, yeah, for context, for people that don't know, Universal had a, bigger-ish movie coming out, the sequel to Trolls, Trolls 2. And the day it was supposed to release was basically the day every single state in the United States decided to quarantine and close theaters and what have you. So they decided, okay, we're just going to release it on a streaming platform. You do a one-time purchase for a day, and you get to see it. I think it was like $10. So it was
$20.
like is it 20? Okay, $20. Pricier than the movie ticket, but in the convenience of your own
in the
home.
comfort of your own home. You got
Yep.
2 kids. You're instead of paying $10 for a ticket for 3 tickets, your 2 kids, you pay $20. You can pause it. You can go to the bathroom. It's super good. You're there. You got it for 24 hours.
Yep. And they made, how much did they make in like a day? 3 million?
It was a lot of money.
It was stupid amount, and it was all,
box office money.
Yeah, it was all to them. It was their streaming platform. No paying of theater costs or anything. No sending reels to anybody and paying for that. It was just pure cash moolah profit, and yes, like she said, actual box office numbers. Like, to the point where the Trolls 2 might be a defining movie for cinema.
It might change everything.
It might change the paradigm forever. So
and I don't want movie theaters to go away because I like going to the movies. No matter what, it's fun. It's an experience. That's why anytime like an anime movie comes out there, I'm like, I'm there. Get in there. I went to go see Ruby in theaters. And I'm like, it's Ruby. I don't care. I'm still going. It's a thing to do, and it's big, and it's a community thing, and it's fun. And this is just like, if Trolls 2 killed the movie theaters, I'm gonna be pissed. See, I don't think movie theaters are gonna die.
Yeah, no.
But I think the mega chains are definitely gonna die, like the AMC's and your Regal. Something like an MJR, something local. That's gonna be.
Eric was like, I don't know.
Oh, no.
No.
Bel Air is too local.
It's the only movie theater in Detroit.
Yeah, and Detroit sucks. MJR is still a corporation. They have many theaters. They're still a chain.
Yeah,
but
like
it's not a mega chain.
Regional chains will survive.
Yes, they'll be fine. These big old mega boys, they through.
Yeah, Alamo Draft House, like around here, there's Marcus Theaters, like those will survive.
Like your AMC's, your Regals, your Cinema, stuff like that might go away.
So, and then after this happened, AMC is announced that they are banning all Universal Studios movies coming out for when they eventually open back theaters up.
That's because Universal was like, we may look into doing this for future movies because it worked so well.
Yep.
And AMC is like, no, you got to give us the movies only, so we just won't show it.
Yep. And then AMC is just probably, or Universal is just like, you do that then. So yeah, we'll see how this burns. But yeah, I truly think it. I mean, it's gonna change things. Movies are definitely. It's actually it's already changing things as the Oscars are revamping their rules to allow for movies that did not premiere in a theater. That was a steadfast rule that the movie had to open in a cinema to be considered for an Oscar. They are removing that restriction now and allowing for streamed premieres.
See how they can't.
Everything's changed. 2020 is like it's gonna be a big it's gonna be a big chapter in the history books
Yeah.
because this is just everything is
COVID-19 right next to Trolls 2. Oh boy. And the last bit of news that I have is amongst all the other cancellations that have happened, Evo finally canceled their
kicking and screaming.
in-person
Whoops.
event. And then
Whoops.
announced that, oh, but we will have online tournaments for various amount of games. This is going to fail gloriously. It's going to be a catastrophe.
So,
It's like-
there's no. Go ahead.
My point's long. Say what you're saying.
First off, there's no way to check for Wi-Fi.
Yep.
So there's no Wi-Fi indicators except in
Mortal
MK11, which is
Kombat.
not featured. All these games do not have good net code.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they expect, what the expectation is. Maybe they're gonna do like a region by region, East Coast plays East Coast, West Coast plays West Coast, and then the winners of all of
If
those
you got a
or the top
VPN,
two.
you can easily fucking lie about that, though.
It's gonna be horrendous.
Oh, it's gonna be big bad.
So,
I'm gonna laugh.
and that's like the thing too. It's like, you know, people are all over Twitch and what have you, hosting different tournaments like Smash Bros. They have the Quarantine series where people are playing in Wi-Fi tournaments for pretty good money. And like, you know, various stuff like that. And then, you know, everybody else and their grandmas hosting a random online tournament. And those are fine because like those are just random tournaments on Wi-Fi. It's expected that it's going to be a shitty experience. But this is fucking Evo. This name has prestige. It has sponsors. It has actual legitimate money funneling through it and national press. So if you have grand finals of Smash Bros. Or whatever, and it is a lag fest, that is not a good look for your game, for your show, for everyone. I don't know how they even can conceive doing this online at all.
It's gonna be rough. But I think that no matter what, they can spin it as, hey, this year was just a learning experience. Maybe we can do this for lesser tournaments next year in case you want to run like a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and nobody wants to show up. Just do it online. They can spin it. It's gonna be bad, but they're gonna spin it.
I don't think they can, personally.
You never know. Sometimes the spin works, and sometimes no matter what you say or do, the people's mind is the people's mind. So who the knows?
We shall see. On that note, finally the seating came out for let's see.
Bottom seed.
I don't know how that even works. That my seed is way more than the amount of players in the tournament. Like I said, or no. Oh wait, duh. For some reason I thought 1,800, not 8,000. I am seated 5,668th.
Terrible.
Better than 2,500 people. It's because
You know what? It's probably because you went to a local once.
two tournaments. I have 2 tournaments on Smash GG.
Yep, there you go.
I got
probably what
Yoma
did it.
and I got the local Smashland.
That's probably
And they
exactly
were-
what did it.
Not terrible placements. 17th at Yoma and then 33rd at Smashland. So yeah. All right, let's now here's the big thing. Brackets.
Come on.
Let's
Come
see.
on.
Oh, you're gonna get a killer or two. No bracket is without a killer or two. It's
Oh no,
always there.
no, like for sure. I'm just who my first opponent is. That's
I
what
just
I'm
want him to be in a zero video. Just getting styled on.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Just the recipient.
Mhm.
That would just be amazing.
Let's see. Okay, no person is not a big ranked person. But is
It's your
anyone
first
in
match. You gotta look later.
Hey, you know, I could have. Everybody has a first match against somebody. It could have been Leo. It could have been Zero. And no one in my immediate bracket I recognize.
There you go.
All right. I mean, there's some people that got some tags, so who knows? But okay. I might make it a decent way. Who knows? We shall see. I'm excited. When is 2
Tournaments
p.m.
are always exciting.
Oh, I get to sleep in tomorrow too. Awesome. 'Cause the tournament starts at 9, but I'm probably deep in the stream. We're not even gonna touch this bracket with the stream area of the tournament.
Probably.
Yeah. But yeah, that is about it as far as news and stuff.
I got
Anything?
nothing else.
Yeah, nope. I got nothing.
Nothing from the front lines, Ralph.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm dying. Help.
These people suck.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
they're
there's-
extending my stores out. I'll actually discuss it after the podcast.
Yeah, I've been there's a site that I've been looking at that is tracking confirmed cases, recoveries, deaths, what have you, and just as the for about like a week or two, the cases per day was fluctuating and seemed to be getting lower, and then of course people started laxing restrictions, and that's starting to creep back up again.
Oh, dude, it's skyrocketing.
Arizona went back up after they opened everything up.
Yep. It's just all happening.
Georgia's gonna be a cesspool in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's bad, dude.
Second wave is worse than the first.
Oh, yeah, because everyone put their guard down, and now it's just going to be a fire.
Do you guys
Florida's
actually?
already a dumpster fire.
Do you guys actually know anyone that has it, or I guess like
Surprisingly, no.
Thankfully, no.
really? Okay, I actually do.
I know
Yeah.
people's family members who have it or friends of them that have it, but nobody.
Okay,
knows.
so you're like one removed, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know anybody personally, but I know somebody in New York City who was in an apartment complex that had like 30 cases. So the apartment
Oh,
complex was,
Jesus.
was shut down.
Burn it down.
Yeah, my buddy Ian, his uncle, who I know and am friends with, he actually got it. Seems to
Oh.
be on the mend, which is good. And he's been on Facebook. Basically, anyone who has questions, he's just answering all of them, as far as like how he feels, what's happening,
Cool.
yada yada. He's a very cordial guy. But yeah, with that, I think we will bid this podcast adieu. I got some Smash to practice. So-
Pepperoni.
100 Star Wars fact.
Oh, okay then.
Dun, dun, dun. Should that
Yeah, I was about to say 4.
I get it because that was not good.
All right,
Thank goodness I didn't have to scroll too far, but
8. Let's just go by multiples of 4.
Something to hit. Let's get it. Let's get it.
in the Star Wars universe, the style of music being played by the Cantina Band is known as jizz.
I know that. I knew that. It is
what?
true. Lucas.
I know. Yeah, man.
Lucas
it's jizz.
himself
J-I-double-Z.
called it that, and it's in the movies. It is officially canon, and Disney can't get rid of it.
Oh, I know they big mad about it.
And
So in the subtitle, does it say like jizz plays or something?
I don't know, but it got confirmed in the remake of Return of the Jedi, where they had the like weird alien, like the weird female singer alien.
Huh.
That's where he coined it jizz.
Oh,
Huh. Interesting.
I love George
Disney
Lucas.
big mad.
I love George Lucas.
he just dukes on the floor on the way out. What is he doing?
He's just swimming in money and doesn't care.
Man, he's Toriyama.
You
Like,
right.
why should I care?
You right.
He is
You don't care. I don't care.
Oh, fantastic. With that, thank you everybody for tuning in to this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. You know, if you want to tune off this, you know, go listen to some Star Wars, put on some sweet, sweet jizz.
Get that jizz all of your ears.
Hey Siri, play
Don't.
some jizz.
Oh,
Versus.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy, we will see you in 2 weeks.
Later.